What is up, Canada? What is up, YouTube? Matt McKeever here, and in today's video, we're going to be chatting about Robinhood and the current amount, well, actually all the lawsuits. There's a bunch of lawsuits that have been filed against Robinhood. A lot of this relates to GameStop and some of the craziness that happened a few weeks ago that we originally reported on, but we thought it'd be good to come back and do just a little recap because there's a lot of things going on. So specifically in today's video, we're going to recap exactly what went on with GameStop or GameStonk, depending upon how you want to refer to it. Then when did the lawsuit start? Was Robinhood's defense against these first suits? Did Robinhood conspire with other big banks? As well as did Robinhood cause a death? And what else are people doing to get back at Robinhood, or how are consumers reacting to all this now that we've had a little bit of time to disseminate the information? So quick recap, unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard about what was going on with GameStop, right? Roaring Kitty originally kind of displayed that he thought was overshorted. Then it essentially got picked up by Wall Street Bets, turned into an internet meme stock. And, it'll probably be in business history books for quite a while now. So over the course of a crazy couple of days, a horde of redditors, pumped up the value of the stock in a short squeeze. There's a number of lawsuits in the works for those who feel Robinhood needs to be held accountable for its involvement in the events. So again, I'm not saying that they were directly involved or that there's any blame for them. We just kind of want to recap and share the perspectives that we're stumbling across on the internet. So right now, there appears to be about 30 lawsuits pointed at Robinhood and its allies currently at this moment. It began with a Massachusetts man, Brendan Nelson, demanding that Robinhood pay for damages incurred by depriving users of the chances to buy GameStop stock during a halt in trading. This caused the price to plummet as people could only sell or hold their stocks. So obviously, when there's no longer really any demand, supply is going to outstrip it, and that's when we really start to see prices decrease. So another complaint filed in California names all the major trading platforms, claiming they engaged in a conspiracy and violated antitrust laws during their purchase prevention. So as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, as well as your experiences. Did you get involved on any of these stocks? Were you hindered in any way? Were you frozen at some point in time and unable to dispose or buy more? Let us know in the comment section. Love to hear your firsthand experiences. And now let's talk about Robinhood's defense. So firstly, in a blog post, they described the issues they were having with a clearinghouse, which oversees all securities transactions. And then Robinhood, like every trading platform, has to balance its books. And so every trade day, based on stock prices and the volatility and exactly what's going on, there may be calls where they need to bring more capital to the clearinghouse. And so the clearinghouse mandated deposits requirements related to equities increased tenfold. So basically, they couldn't meet these requirements, so they had to limit trading in order to keep up. So essentially, the amount of stocks that their users were buying really outstripped what they were used to, and the clearinghouse essentially culled them and required a lot more capital. Now, again, Elon Musk in his Clubhouse interview really explored this with the CEO of Robinhood. Really encourage you guys to check that out if you haven't done so. We've actually talked about it, I think, on a Monday night video of mine where we dive deep into it. But again, it really did share some perspective where, while it's not unusual for a clearinghouse maybe to need a capital injection, what a lot of people think seems weird is the volume of capital that was required. So also their second defense, which piggybacks on the first, is simply that Robinhood has the power to stop stock buys without any prior notice. This is noted in its customer agreement, which is signed before opening an account. So let's now look at what some people are saying about Robinhood conspiring with others. So a new suit from Miami law firm, the Ferrero law firm, and other attorneys allege that Robinhood acted in bad faith, violated securities laws, and manipulated its users. In addition, the suit accuses Point72 and Citadel Services of engaging in conspiracy with Robinhood to protect Melvin Capital, which had bet heavily against GameStop. Now, both Point72 and Citadel have denied any involvement in the trading halt of GameStop, and this directly opposes a now deleted tweet from Justin Can that cited a tip that Citadel reloaded their shorts before telling Robinhood to restrict trading of GME. Make of that what you will. And again, love to hear your thoughts, your perspectives. And I know some of you are really following along with this story. So if you think that we're missing any of the key points, let us know in the comments, whether you're watching this live or after the fact. And then another lawsuit's taking a slightly different angle. So the parents of Alex Kearns are suing Robinhood, claiming that they prey on inexperienced investors. Back in June, Robinhood emailed Kearns notifying him to deposit 178,000 USD to help offset a negative 730,000 USD balance in his account. The company did inform him that he had more than enough in his account to cover the 178,000 USD. The money simply would have been erased by the exercise and the settlement of this perceived debt. After attempting to contact Robinhood, he was unable to connect with them. He panicked and took his own life. The company has since added a live voice support function to help mitigate these kinds of situations. So that's some of the lawsuits currently going on, but there's also some other things currently going on, or other people are trying to lash out or fight back or try and take their own form of revenge. So again, we're just going to lightly cover some of the things that we've noted. So people are driving to the company's headquarters in California with demands to speak to a representative. Others are vandalizing the property. According to police reports, one suspect used a saw to destroy a sculpture, and another threw animal feces at the front door. There are also reports of Robinhood customers visiting the headquarters to simply get the money out of their account after their funds were on hold for no apparent reason. Amidst all this, Robinhood has seemingly been thriving with record downloads and new funding from around Wall Street. So, love to hear your thoughts, your opinions. This is a complicated situation. Obviously, we're not going to be able to describe all of it or solve all of it in one YouTube video, but I would love to get your perspective. So I appreciate, it looks like we got data in here, Tanner. We've also got KMR. So, you know, what do the viewers think about the situation Roaring Kitty, aka Keith Gill, finds himself in now currently? Do you guys think that this was just a pump and dump, like Tanner Russell's saying? Where do you land on all this? One thing that I will certainly say is I think stocks in the stock market will be different going forward because of this this whole event. Now, whether it's different because new regulation will come in and new restrictions and people will be penalized, but understand if there's people that are actually penalized on the Reddit side of things in regards to this GameStonk trade, one, people should be furious, because if we look back at like the entire credit crisis and the fact that only one person was really charged from that, or we look at all the other insider trading scandals that happen and never get reported or never get charged, it would be insane to think that a group of Redditors are going to really, you know, be the ones crucified for this. But it's been a weird couple of years. I wouldn't put anything past the governments or regulators. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, as well as your predictions. How do you think this all plays out? Let me know in that comment section. Really appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting with me today. And yeah, let us know your thoughts, your opinions, and your personal experiences. Were you involved? Are you a customer of Robinhood? Are you still a customer of Robinhood? Were you in on GameStop or AMC or any of the others? And if so, did you keep those diamond hands throughout? Did you sell and take profits? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, and your perspective. Let me know in that comments. Thanks, guys.